Okay.
even now.
Are you all, is anyone familiar with something called ghost jobs?
No.
So none of you have heard of ghost jobs.
No.
I
The
can't
term
imagine.
no.
The term no. So I'll describe what it is. It's a case where a company, officially, a company could post a job that they already hired for,
Yeah.
or they post a job that they don't even intend to hire for. Are you
Yeah.
familiar with
Why?
this?
Yeah, it's a formality. They have to put the job offer online for like 2 weeks or so because of some laws. But technically, they sometimes already decide on someone internally from the company or whatever, like a master's thesis student. They know they're going to hire that person, but for law, they have to put it online for like 2 weeks. And then later they have to convince the workers' council and all that, no other application came and he's a really good or she's a really good applicant. So that's why we just hired him. Something like
I
that.
understand this scenario, but the other scenario I don't understand. Why would they do, like, if they don't intend to hire but they put an offer? Why?
We'll pick one, talk about it a bit more, and then discuss it.
Okay.
So in the case where a company would post a job that they already have hired for, or already they have selected the candidate, it is part of the law in some cases, or in many cases, that they need to offer this to the public and give the chance for anyone to apply for that job. And they might consider the application that arrive, that people send. And if sometimes they might find a good candidate that they might, whenever they have a new position, they might consider that candidate for that position. But what generally happens, as far as I was understood, or I was told, that if you send whatever CV you have, no matter how good you are, if already they made their decision, you're going to get an automatic rejection. And that has nothing to do with your qualifications, capabilities, or whatever, motivation. So this is one case where you might see a lot of job offers and you get rejections and you get the impression that you're not worth it, maybe. Let's talk about, before we will discuss this further, but to talk about the second case where a company could offer a job or post a job and never hire for it. As far as I was told, that has two motivations. One is from an HR team that wants to, set up different job positions, collect some CVs, figure out, some contacts, some good candidates, and maybe next year when they do have a job, then they will, already have a list to select from or consider. That's one thing. A second thing is a strategy from some companies where they want to appear that they are growing and they are hiring. So they have 20 job offers. If you go to the website, you see their name. This company is hiring. This company is growing. So these are two examples. I'm not saying a lot of companies do that. Some companies do that, these kind of things. But what I wanted to talk about is the final result of this, where you go online, you find 50 jobs, you apply for all those 50, and you get 49 rejection letters. I guess when you mentioned 200 applications and 150 application, you've all have experienced that, right? I have experienced that too. So applying, and sometimes you get the rejection letter in half an hour time, right? Maybe an automatic one.
Yeah.
So,
but even worse, the problem is when they don't reply at all. That's also quite.
Don't reply at all.
So a rejection is still 5 times better than no reply.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, if they don't reply, let's say within 4 weeks, you should just forget about it. I mean, a regular time is 2 to 3 weeks, but after 4 to 6 weeks, just forget about it, So.
Okay, I'll go through a round of examples and I'll start with myself.